I'm so happy about this, and for every other person joining us this evening, once again, thank you so much for making time to join us this evening. So, I would like to call on a beautiful sister. Now, she is a sister, and I'm sure we all have an experience with her one way or the other. Mine has been good. I don't know about you, but I've not heard anything bad. She's a sister just like that. With a big round of applause. She's been to most of you, whether your homes, your offices. She was actually presenting your invites to you. She made time, moved around to do that, and she still made time to come here to ensure that everything was probably done here this evening. In fact, she's the only one who can tell the story. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome the beautiful Whitney Baafi. Please, a round of applause for Whitney.
Good evening, everybody. I'm sure we're all having fun. Even though this was supposed to be, you want to mic me. Hey, sister. Rockets are on fire. This time we just take things to things. But before we do what's next on our show, I just want to read this little note from Ohemaa. So she says, this book is not just a paper. It is a hand reaching out to women walking through storms of uncertainty, pain, and longing. A reminder that even when life feels still or unfair, hope can move, healing can begin, and joy can return. Through Ohemaa Fertile Home, we now help women shine their lights across Ghana, Nigeria, and beyond. We walk with them through the silent struggles of fertility. We help them understand their bodies, rebuild confidence, and make informed decisions. And every day, God opens new doors. But let me be honest. Even when you choose to shine, people will try to dim your light. That's why knowing who you are, accepting yourself, and being self-aware is not optional. It is survival. Ohemaa's life and the work of Ohemaa Fertile Home stands on 4 pillars: secure identity, self-acceptance, accountability, self-awareness. These are not quotes, they are tools. Tools that make women bold and audacious. Tools that break medical and societal barriers. So ladies, what lies are you believing about yourself? What fears have kept you from seeking help or claiming your fertility? Silence them. You're worthy. You're capable. You're enough. Now is your time to claim your voice. Silence the inner critic and take charge of your fertility journey. And as you rise, lift another sister beside you. That is how we change things together. I come from a family of very high achievers where excellence isn't celebrated. It is expected. That's our baseline. Ladies, your morning begins the moment you wake up. And for many women, that morning is the moment we choose hope, possibility, and life. Because fertility isn't just biology, it is courage, faith, taking your place in a world that often tells women to shrink. Okay, the next person that walks, you come and stand behind me. In 2020, when I was asked to continue this journey of fertility, generational blessings I loved. Really, God does have a sense of humor. Me, who once hid my own light, was now called to help other women to shine theirs, and not quietly but boldly, on platforms that expect women to stay silent. But by then, it was too late to hesitate. I had already made a vow. No one would write my story. No one else would live the life God has called me to live. I owned my identity. I burned the bridges so to burn fear, and I stepped out. And that brings us here, to birth after the storm. I write this book because books travel far without moving an inch. This message needed to reach women and couples searching for hope and healing. So the book has come to stay. When she said to me this, I said it's more than residential. No matter. I carried this project in my heart for years. I wrote, paused, and wrote again. Every testimony, every line was written with someone in mind, because that's the beauty of books. They let you touch hearts without taking a single step. As we launch this book today, remember this is not just a book, this is a movement. Your story matters. Your body matters. Your fertility matters. Your time is now. Thank you for being here. Thank you.